this would be kind of fun. Devin, you and I were talking before the show started about a game that you enjoy, and that is a Clash Royale on your phone, right?
I sure do. I need to not
And
enjoy it, but I do.
and so Devin's going to walk us through a few things. I thought it would be kind of fun because he's played it so much and just has such like a wealth of knowledge about the game that I don't have because I haven't played it for probably 5 years. Um, and you were telling me a little bit about just this like consistency of how often you see the same deck
Oh,
used
yes.
over and over, and how you use a different one that is a bit more custom that you've like worked out as opposed to like default decks that people find online. So we're gonna overlay Devin's phone on the screen here, and he's just gonna kind of show us a little bit about the cards he uses, and then I don't know, maybe we'll have him walk through a battle and tell us like why he's doing what. But maybe before you do that, maybe show us your stats. I'd love to know like how
Oh,
long you've
yes.
played and uh
It doesn't tell me hours played, but it does tell me battles won.
31,803 battles won. And does it tell you your win percentage?
It's most of these ladder games after long enough, you're close to 50%.
So you've probably played about double.
64,000
And they're
games.
3+ minutes each. So we could do some math on that probably, but we'll um
Yeah, it's nonsense, but
huh.
very high rank. Just got, I have a 9-year badge in the game.
9-year badge. And what are like the levels? Is Grand
Um,
Champ the highest level?
the levels, they kind of have multiple levels now. Like this is trophy road basically, and then they have ranked. And when you click deep into ranked, you have a ladder. You can go up. There's the
Hmm.
top. Once you get to the top, you're just trying to gain points. People
Okay.
up there are ridiculously good.
Okay.
People everywhere are ridiculously good. But
Yeah, I think you're in like the top tier that I'd never even got near.
yeah, but trophies go to 15,000 now. And I think you can go above that actually if you want to, but there's no benefit to doing so. You start getting tickets so you can join ranked next season and a badge, yada yada yada. A lot of
And
rewards for
is
both.
trophies like what you get if you win a match and what you lose if you lose a match?
Yes, you
Okay.
typically get like 120 to 150 more or less each time you play.
So you're at the cap at
I'm at
50
the cap for this season. That will
for
reset
this. So it'll reset.
every month.
And so beyond that trophy level, then you're at the ranked stuff.
Yes. Then here's ranked, and there's like 6 or 7 stages.
And
Once you
you're in.
get to a door, you can't go back down. So
Oh,
once I get to
okay.
that door, it opens, gives me a reward. You can't go back down.
But
And
you
then
so you have to play lights out to get through the door.
you gotta do very well. Yes. It's
Hmm.
exhausting, but
Huh.
it's very fun. They always have the shops and things. Here, this
Yeah.
is where you can spend
This
all
is
your
where
money.
you can spend the money
So
if you're not careful.
I typically don't do that.
But at its heart, this is a kind of a deck building card game, right? Where
Yes.
you have a bunch of different characters of cards, and you can build them into, is it a 10 card deck?
It is 8.
Oh, eight. And the cards do different things, and your goal is to like send your troops across and destroy your opponent's towers, of which they have two small ones and one like large one.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
There's a ton of different cards. We won't have to go into like too much depth on like every single card. Like this isn't a beginner video, but maybe tell us what deck you see the most often that that people find online that you, I don't know, maybe think isn't the smartest play, and what you play and why, and that would kind of be fun.
I'm a weird type of player who will play anything and everything. I test every single card.
Oh yeah, it looks like you can
And
have 5 decks just kind of pre-built.
yes, I think you can have
Oh, you can
even
have
more.
10. Wow.
But there's a lot to this game now. Cards come in like an evolution rarity now, which means every second or third time you play them, it's a different style of that card. For example,
Oh right.
that's the Valkyrie's evolution. So when she spins in a circle, she actually pulls everything like a tornado now.
Oh
But
okay.
she only does that every third placement because she's on a 2 cycle.
Okay.
Or you have her base mode of just being normal.
Where she just, yeah. Okay.
And so you have all these Evo cards, and there's a lot of them at this point. A ton of Evos. So
Wow.
so many cards have gotten Evos. I think another Dragon is coming soon. And so you basically can have 2 Evos in a deck. So you pick
Hmm.
what Evos I want to use. The rest of your cards are base level. And then you have champion cards. These type of cards have an extra ability that pops up on the screen that you can use during the match
Just while they're on the
while they
on
are
the
on the field to
on the
have a
field.
special ability, and you can decide if it's worth using at a specific point. Every card costs a different amount to lay down. Yada yada yada. Some are slow, some are fast, some are invisible, some are towers. Some cards are drawn to towers. Some cards shoot far. Some are just melee. It would take hours and hours to teach that portion of the game,
Mm-hmm.
but I just try unique things, and the decks that I'm seeing constantly are Hog Rider and Hog Rider Firecracker. So she drives me absolutely crazy. She backs up every time she shoots and does insane splash damage across the entire field over and over and over and over. And so,
So a lot of people use her with the Hog Rider,
yes, so I
and
run
so the
arrows.
so you run arrows to kill her.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just like, you get off the screen.
So she must not have much health if the arrows will.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
And what do they do? Like send the Hog Rider and then put her right behind it
Pretty much.
to
They
just
they
protect it,
bridge spam it. They put it right at the bridge,
so
and
you
then the
don't.
Hog Rider's hitting your tower, and she's just sitting there shooting everything on your side.
Yeah.
It's a really exhausting way to play. It people call it no skill, but to each their own. Play however you want to play. But I basically home make all of my decks. I have since I started. I don't think I've ever looked a deck up online, but there's always a meta. What's
Yeah.
cool about Supercell, who made this game, is they're constantly adjusting cards and their
Yeah.
hit speed and their hit points, and so when a card is released into the game, like for example, there was a Goblinstein card, which I love because it taps into my love of Halloween. So if I can find it here, when this card was released, it was very broken. So it's those two together.
Hmm.
They enter the field as a duo. This guy goes for your towers. This guy like stuns everything, and then if you want to use an ability, he can go crazy and shock everything between the two of them,
Hmm.
which is wild. But anyways, when a new card's released into the game, it's usually a bit broken and it has to have some
Some
nerfs.
like yeah.
And so the meta always changes, but it's frustrating because I'm at the high level of this game,
Yeah.
and so at that level, you're just seeing the same thing
Yeah.
because people go and they search what's the current meta, and then that's what you play over and over and over and over.
Mm-hmm. And that's usually that Hog Rider. What'd you call it? Puppeteer.
Right now, it's
Firecracker.
the furnace. The furnace used to be a tower. Now it's a walking troop,
Okay.
and
Oh, he
it has an
drops
Evo.
little. Yeah, that is crazy.
It's the Evo is absolutely ridiculous. Like
Huh.
Evolution is launching fire spirits out the wazoo the whole
Okay.
time.
So it shoots him more often or something.
So every time he shoots his staff, a fire spirit pops out. So there's one.
Yeah.
There's one.
Dang.
It's just a joke for splash damage. But
Yeah.
everyone's using it. All the best decks have it, but I try to refuse to use it, but you get killed a lot when you're not playing
Mm.
the meta.
Yeah. So what decks do you or focus on right now in order to stay competitive at that level? I guess.
Pretty much the one you're seeing on the screen.
Okay.
I just tinker with it. If something beats me in a match, I think, what could I have used to stop that mechanic, and then I'll swap something out.
Yeah.
And so I'm constantly changing this.
So what's the one on the top left? That's the Evo Barbarian that you showed me.
That's the Evo Valkyrie.
Oh, sorry, Valkyrie. The spin move that
Yes.
sucks everything to it.
This is an Evo Ice Spirit,
and
which freezes them twice instead of once.
ah,
It's very good. It's a very good defensive card,
yeah,
just for because I don't use towers typically, like that Inferno tower right there.
yeah.
I try to just block my towers with troops.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but
You should join a match and like kind of walk us through. Um, and sorry, this might hurt your online.
No,
score,
I don't care.
Walk us through like your strategy of why you're putting things where and what cards you pair together and stuff.
So on the bottom you have an elixir count. You never want to bleed elixir, so I just start playing cards. Because now I'm at 4. It's gonna climb slowly back up to 10. This
Yeah.
card is really tanky. It's a very good air card. He bled elixir there.
Because he waited
It
too
just
long.
sat at 10 for a while, and now my air troop's just gonna destroy his cannon.
Yeah.
I'm putting a Valkyrie down. I'm going to log all of this. I kind of misplaced the log because it only hit one of those goblins. And then here's the meta card that everyone's using that's just stopping everything. Luckily, my air troop will at least do some damage to it. Like it's almost dead already.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm at 9 elixir again, so I just place a card in the back.
So never bleeding is one of the main strategies.
Yes, and you have to decide when is it actually useful to push on their side. Sometimes you're pushing against a card that's extremely hard to push against, which
Yeah.
is just a waste of time. Like if someone throws an executioner down, which he has an axe and it hits everything, it's kind of pointless.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of times you're just kind of waiting for the right time to push. Like I see this cannon. I know that cannon shoots at a distance. It's going to wreck my Valkyrie. If I were to push against that right now, that's a silly move.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do instead is just prepare a defense for that. Once it's off the field, maybe I'll have a window to push forward
Mm-hmm.
because that cannon can do nothing to this dragon.
And then you're trying to keep track of like how much elixir they probably have left by watching. Okay, he just dropped that one at the back, and you know it costs a certain amount.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And my dragon should stay alive for a minute right here and take most of this out. He might pop his ability. He did not. That was a card that you can pop an ability. I was just leaking elixir also.
That's not good. You're doing a lot of explaining while you're playing.
So I'm just stopping that. The Valkyrie will take, and then I'm just hovering the log. I know when that's going to drop. I know I can't kill that cannon. So once again, I'm prepping a defense on this end. He put a mortar. I need that to take the mortar's eyes. So the mortar's now looking at him. I know that my troop's going to walk forward, and so I need to put another troop here to take the mortar's eyes for a second.
Because you don't want the mortar to hit your dragon?
I don't want the mortar to hit my tower.
Oh, it can reach that far.
Yes, the mortar's a very obnoxious card. I misplaced those arrows. See, the mortar just shot my tower.
Gotcha.
He's using an evolution of that card now. You can see all of the fire spirits going absolutely crazy on the battlefield here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see what happens here. Oh, the dash didn't do anything. His dash usually chains between enemies.
Wonder why it didn't.
The
You
guy's
probably know,
troop was just too far from his other troop.
Gotcha.
So once again, he's got a cannon down. What I need to do is focus on a little bit of defense. He has a mortar. I need to draw its attention with this. I'm going to draw its attention with this as well. I might lose this game. We'll see. But
because you're in a 2-minute overtime, and then if nobody's destroyed a tower, which would be an immediate win, then whoever did the most damage wins. Is that right?
Correct. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get 2 dragons on the field just for fun. See what we see here. Okay, he's trying to distract me on the right side, but that's kind of a silly move. I'm not even gonna defend that.
You're just going to destroy that. Is your goal?
Yeah, like that's gonna do a lot of damage to me, but I think the only chance of me getting anywhere is to continue pushing. Yeah, I think I'm just in trouble. This deck type with the with that furnace is just very hard to stop. Misplaced my log a little. Oh no, it worked. Because you're just constantly exploding. Like any of the troops that I have behind that Valkyrie are just getting destroyed by those little fire spirits that are constantly coming out of that card. I'm going to use his ability. He's going to dash to multiple things. Huge. I'm going to put a Valk here and prep a log on the right side. The game's going to be over soon. If I had another dash ability, I might have been able to get somewhere there, but I just couldn't. So I'm just kind of spamming, but spacing the cards in a way where if he throws a fireball, they don't all die. Yep, like that.
You knew what was coming.
Yeah, it's all about placement, timing. I just don't think, I think maybe I could beat this guy potentially, but his deck is just built in such a way that it's a very hard matchup for me. And that's just what happens in these matches. You can see he's not destroying me.
Yeah, for reals.
It's just like his stuff's going to work a little better. It's more of the meta right now. Yada, yada. He might kill me right here. Nope. So it just goes to a draw here at the end. It's going to count the tower on the bottom right down to 0, and he will win. And he's probably going to laugh at my face because most people do. Let's see.
Oh, because they have the emojis or whatever.
Okay, he was nice. Yeah. Shout out to Diego Suarez.
Yeah, for being a classy.
Yes. So that's what a match looks like. It's very difficult. And sometimes it's just, I don't know if they call it a stalemate or just kind of just, is that the word?
Yeah, or a draw or stalemate.
Yeah, you're just kind of just like No one's really pushing through. I could have like tried to use sneak attacks and go opposite lane there.
Okay.
Might have been the only window of winning, but
Hmm.
it's an awesome game. Really is. I
Interesting.
think it's one of the best phone games and highly maintained phone games.
Yeah. And how? I guess last question I'll ask you, as someone who's thinking about maybe trying it out again, because I love a good card game.
Mm-hmm.
Slay the Spire, things like that. Um, how competitive can you be without spending money?
Oh yeah, you can. I haven't spent a ton of money on this game to be honest. I have on other games, but I did a little bit in the beginning. The issue is your cards just are low level when you start, and if you spend real money, you can level them
You
up
can
so much
speed up
quicker.
how much time that takes.
Like so much faster.
Yeah.
Yes. Some of these cards took me probably 3 months to get to the max level, just one card.
Mm.
And if you look at my decks currently, most of my cards are level 15s.
Yeah.
They'll say elite on the bottom.
That
But
means
still,
max.
yeah, still a lot of them aren't. It just takes a long time.
Yeah.
I probably have at least half the cards to level 15 and
Hmm.
but you so either $900 or 9 years, your choice.
And hopefully you can have some fun even if you're not aiming to be at the
Yeah, I always
top
have
tier like
fun.
this.
I think people forget that the odds of winning a 1v1 game that is all about shoots and ladders, up and down, up and down, up and down, is that you're going to lose about half the time.
Yeah.
It's just what happens. Unless you are so good at the game, maybe your win rate goes to 55% instead of 50.
Yeah, it makes me think of that video I always see of Roger Federer, who's like one of the greatest tennis players of all time, and he's talking about he's won like a lot of tournaments, but his win ratio on each point, like each serve of tennis, was like 51.5% or something like that.
Exactly.
And it's just if you can get it to be slightly more than half, like that's good.
Yes. And I think the way that you build that is you have an expectation of losing a bunch.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good approach to hop into this game and crash out and get extremely mad if you lose because there's so many cards and so much variety of things that can destroy you and stop what you are playing
Mm-hmm.
that to not expect that is a silly.
Yeah.
It's a silly thing because it's just going to happen.
Yeah.
And so have fun. Have fun in your 1v1s.
Yeah.
Okay? And stop laughing at me when you beat me because I'm sick of it.
Yeah, be nice out there with the emojis. Well, thanks for showing us that, Devin. I'm always impressed with like how I don't know how high tiered you are at that game, and watch like when I'm able to watch a match, I'm like, man, yeah, I haven't seen most of these cards, and it seems a lot higher than level than when I was playing forever ago. So yeah, that was kind of fun. I thought that would be a fun little segment here.